Yo, let's keep it a buck. Making music these days, it's a wild ride. You sit down, ready to pour your heart out, and suddenly, you're not just battling writer's block. You're fighting this invisible pressure to sound like whatever's hot right now. It's like every time you open your DAW, there's this little voice in your head whispering, is this what people want to hear? Is this what's trending? And honestly, it can mess with your whole vibe. You ever vibe out, make a fire track, then that little voice pops up? You know the one. You're feeling yourself. The beat is crazy, the lyrics are flowing, and then bam! Doubt creeps in. You start second-guessing every snare, every melody, every word. You wonder if it's enough, if it's now enough, if it's viral enough. It's like you're not just making music for yourself anymore, but for some imaginary audience that only cares about what's blowing up on TikTok or the charts. The one saying, this ain't hitting like what's blowing up right now. Maybe it's not drill enough, not Jersey enough, not whatever's next enough. And suddenly, you're questioning your whole sound. You start thinking, should I switch it up? Should I chase that trend? It's a real struggle, and it's way more common than you think. Happens to the best of us. Even the legends, the ones you look up to, have felt that pressure. It's easy to joke about it with your crew, but deep down, it can get in your head. You see your friends switching up their whole style overnight, chasing whatever's hot, and you start to wonder if you should do the same. You see a drill beat charting and suddenly everyone's spitting bars like they from the Cheat, even if they sing in love songs last week. It's wild how fast the game moves. One week it's all about heartbreak ballads, the next it's hard-hitting drill, and after that, maybe it's some new wave you never even heard of. Feels like you gotta reinvent yourself every month just to keep up. Or that Jersey Club wave got folks forgetting how to make a regular house beat. Suddenly, everyone's chopping up vocals, throwing in those signature kicks, and if you're not doing it, you feel like you're missing out. But here's the thing. Chasing trends can be exhausting. It can make you lose sight of why you started making music in the first place. It's easy to feel lost, like you gotta sound like everyone else to get noticed. Trust, I've been there. You start to question your own creativity, your own voice. You wonder if your sound even matters anymore, or if you should just copy what's working for everyone else. But let me tell you, your unique sound is what sets you apart. The world doesn't need another copy, it needs you. But before you scrap that fire you got, let's chop it up. Let's talk about how to push through that noise, how to stay true to your sound, and how to find your lane, even when the trends are screaming at you to switch up. Because at the end of the day, the realest music comes from the heart, not from chasing what's hot. So before you hit delete, remember, your sound matters. Let's figure out how to make it shine no matter what's trending. Real talk. Let's get into it. You're out here dreaming big, maybe picturing yourself as the next big trendsetter, the one everyone's talking about. Maybe you're scrolling through your feed, seeing what's blowing up and thinking, should I jump on that wave? Should I switch up my style to fit what's hot right now? Or maybe you're wondering if you should just keep it 100, stay true to your own sound, even if it means taking the long road. It's a real question every artist faces at some point. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna chase the latest trend, or are you gonna double down on your own unique vibe? There's no shame in either path, but you gotta know what you're signing up for. Chasing trends can feel exciting, like you're riding a wave that's moving fast. You might get noticed quick, maybe even go viral. But is that really what you want in the long run? No judgment here, for real. Both paths come with their own grind, their own hustle. Some artists thrive on reinventing themselves, always adapting, always staying current. Others find their power in consistency, in building a sound that's unmistakably theirs. It's about knowing yourself, your goals, and what kind of legacy you want to leave behind. Chasing what's hot might get you a quick buzz, a spike in followers, maybe even a hit song. But let's be real, trends come and go. What's viral today might be forgotten tomorrow. Authenticity, though, that's the foundation of a real career. When you're true to yourself, your music hits different. People can feel it. They connect with it on a deeper level. Think about it. When that hot new sound fades, what do you have left? If your whole identity as an artist is built on something temporary, you risk fading out just as fast as the trend itself. It's like building a house on sand. It might look good for a minute, but it won't last when the tides change. If you built your whole style on something temporary, you disappear with it. It's a tough pill to swallow, but it's the truth. You might find yourself chasing the next big thing over and over, never really finding your own voice, always feeling a step behind. But if you stay true to yourself, even when it's tough, even when it feels like nobody's listening, that's how you build something real. That's how you create a fan base that sticks with you through the ups and downs. They're not just here for a trend, they're here for you, for your story, your sound, your journey. At the end of the day, your real fans mess with you, not some copycat flow. They want to see your growth, your evolution, your authenticity. So ask yourself, are you in this for the quick win, or are you here to build something that lasts? The choice is yours, but remember, the real ones always recognize real. Look, the pressure's real. Labels, A&Rs, even your own crew might tell you to switch it up. Make it more like this, they say. That's what's hot, but peep game. The problem ain't always your sound, it's how you present it. Think of it like a chef. You got the skills, the ingredients, that's your sound. But you gotta plate it right. Presentation matters. Let's be real, even the dopest track needs the right push to pop off. Back in the day, it was all about the radio, the music video. Now, it's the internet, baby. TikTok, Reels, Shorts, that's where the game's at. Don't get it twisted. These platforms ain't your enemy. They the key to getting heard, even if your sound ain't the flavor of the month. When you look back at the legends of hip-hop, the true greats like Biggie and Pac, you see artists who never let the world define them. They didn't chase after every new trend or try to fit into someone else's mold. Instead, they stood tall in their own lane, confident in their unique voices and stories. Their music wasn't just about catchy hooks or the hottest beats of the moment. It was about authenticity, about sharing their real lives and struggles with the world. That's what made them unforgettable. They became icons not because they followed the crowd, but because they led it, inspiring generations to come. Take Jay-Z, for example. He's a perfect example of someone who never switched up his whole style just to fit in. He owned his sound, his story, and his journey. He built an empire by staying true to himself, even when the industry was changing all around him. That's the secret to longevity in this game. Trends come and go. One minute it's all about trap beats, the next it's drill or melodic rap. But real talent, real storytelling, and real passion, that's what lasts. That's what people remember. And it's not just the old school. Look at today's scene. You got Kendrick Lamar, who's never been afraid to tackle tough topics and push boundaries with his music. J. Cole, who pours his heart into every lyric, refusing to compromise his message for mainstream appeal. Cardi B, who broke through by being unapologetically herself, bringing her own flavor and energy to the game. Each of them is carving out their own path, not just following what's hot, but setting new standards for what hip-hop can be. And then there's Doja Cat, always experimenting, always pushing creative boundaries, but never losing sight of who she is. You see it in the new generation too, a diverse group of artists, each bringing something fresh to the table, collaborating, expressing themselves, and connecting with fans on a real level. The pressure to sound a certain way, to fit into a box, is real. But the artists who make history are the ones who resist that pressure, who stay true to their vision and their voice. So if you're out there making music, remember, trends might fade, but authenticity never goes out of style. Stay true, and you'll become a legend in your own right. Here's the secret sauce. Adapt, don't abandon. You can rock your own style and win in this short attention span world. Drop those fire snippets on TikTok. Find the catchiest 15 seconds of your song, the part that makes heads nod instantly. Give them a taste. Make them hungry for more. People might discover you on TikTok, but they'll become fans because of your full vision. Behind the scenes, gold. Show them the grind, the process, the real you. People connect with that. Break down your lyrics, drop knowledge, make them think. It ain't just about the music, it's the whole package. Remember, the game's always changing. But you got this. Stay true to your sound, level up your strategy, and watch your vision come to life. Now go out there and make some noise. Keep it locked right here for more real talk. Peace.